36 tomorrow. How you guys feeling?
Feeling good, man.
You guys ready?
Short little
Old
par
Greenwood.
4, only 490 yards. You ready to go, Chase?
Fired up.
Ooh!
Let's go. There we go.
Atta boy. Oh yeah. Go in the hole. Go in.
Oh.
He's short?
Go.
What are you asking me?
Is that a trap in the middle of the fairway, like 230 out?
Chase had it was 230 out.
What?
It was 230 out for Chase back there.
181.
Third shot.
Third shot, going for a 165, 170 club. Oh, purity. Hang on. Hang on. Yeah, Chase got this. He's line 3.
What do we got here?
I'm putting about a, is that me? Like 40 footer
I think you're like a 5-footer, man.
for a 50 or for a 5. Get down. Back. Down. Down. Come down.
a little too high on the hook.
You didn't learn at all.
Good.
Nice.
Front nine
Oh,
vibes.
Jesus.
Front nine
Wow.
vibes. Chase, man.
Wow.
Chase dog off the tee.
Oh.
Through.
Oh, they hung up on that too. What
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, what?
Went too far.
I pured it.
Nice shot.
Get up.
Go, baby.
Hello friends, Jim Nance here alongside Tony Romo. We bring you live to the 2020 Tahoe Invitational. Bring you right to the action here. We have Eric Elginholm up here. He's got a par putt and it burns the upper edge. Oh my gosh, he's had a lot of tough breaks, but he's had a great back nine. Quickly to Chase Mastroeni. Blows it by. Looks like he is completely self-destructing. Tomlin, who's came in as the favorite this week, and he ends up making a nice par putt there, yet he's still pretty far behind. His partner, Mike Anderson, who struggled most of the week, has been on fire, as you can see with the confident point. We now bring you live coverage to the 18th hole. As you can see here, we've got the foursome up here. Starting off the day, we had Scott Tomlin as number one. And he has just been struggling, so it's not looking like he'll end up playing at Clear Creek. But we do have a fine player in Eric Elginholm. He is battling it out. It comes down to the last hole for him versus Chase Mastroeni for that second spot. And he pipes this thing, a nice, beautiful baby cut from left to right. He has absolutely been on fire this back nine. He's wondering, where has this been all week? And here he is coming up where it matters most. But is it too little too late? We will find out. Next up, Scott Tomlin. He has had a disastrous round, but he's played well this week, and he plays that beautiful buttercut. Let's see if he can pull off the shot here. This hole is playing as a par 5, a medium length. You have a true risk reward with some water sitting in front of the green. We'll see here with Tomlin's shot. Appears to be a little 200-yard slice that happens to be in the middle of the fairway. It will certainly be a three-shotter for him. You can see as Mike is looking on, he's quite nervous. He came into today having a few disastrous rounds, but he came into this week playing well, and he kept asking himself, why? Why am I not playing well? Well, guess what? He brought his A game today. He was on fire. Front nine, he shot a 38. He looked like a new man. Quickly approaches the shot, sticks to his pre-shot routine. Young man out of Rancho Cucamonga, California. Ooh, it's heading left. He's not too happy about that. He doesn't want to see a collapse. You can see that he's a little bit upset with himself, although he is in a pretty good position. Last but not least, we have Chase Mastroeni. He has been known to be similar to the J.B. Holmes of this group, where he takes a lot of time thinking about every shot. He doesn't really know his yardages yet. He looks at his phone to figure out how far he can hit his irons. And the whole elevation concept is really mind-boggling to him. So we'll sit here patiently. We'll wait. In the meantime, we'll talk a little bit about where we are and what we're playing for. So we had 3 rounds that gave them a 1st through 4th ranking, depending on how they played in those first 3 rounds. And it ended up being Scott Tomlin being in first at even par, Chase Mastroeni at 3 under, Eric Elginholm at 5 under, and Mike at 7 under, and it is quite literally flipped upside down with Mike Anderson coming in at first place coming into this 18th hole, and Chase Mastroeni and Eric close battling it out for that second spot, with Scott still a couple of strokes behind. He approaches as Chase looks along this hole, and he appears to have a line in sight. Let's see how he does here. This is an absolutely critical tee shot for a man who's been crumbling on the back nine. Oh, and it's a confident baby cut that appears to be going down the middle. Let's take a quick look at this 18th hole. As you can see, the tee shot requires a 180-yard carry over some high fescue grass. The pole bends to the right. It's a slight dogleg right, par 5. It's a troubling finishing hole because anything off the left will fall into that hazard and becomes difficult to find. As you can see, if you miss a little too far to the right, you got some trees in your way. It's a spectacular finishing hole for what a wonderful golf course this is at Whitehawk. Quickly to Scott Tomlin. He's going to just lay up here. Let's see. Appears to be a hybrid in hand, and very nice. Plays his little slice. Now here we go. We've got Eric. This is a very important shot. What's he going to do? Very nice layup shot to play himself short. Oh, okay, we'll just go ahead and speed up the footage here. We've got the normal 7-minute pre-shot routine for Chase Mastroeni here. So he wants to think, and he's looking at yardages. Not sure what club to hit yet. Requires some assistance from his brother. A couple practice swings, and 5 minutes later, he has hit his shot, a 9-iron right into the middle of the fairway, leaving himself a nester. Now quickly to Mike Anderson, the man who's in first place going into this. What a beautiful swing that was. Oh, that look appears to be right on the middle of the green, as you can see him standing in front of his ball. And now, what is considered the most important shot of the tournament. This chipped. Can he get it up and down? Oh, it sounds like he chunked it, but look at it roll. Oh my gosh, did he get away with that? He's got a 3-footer. And this 3-footer, if he makes that, will prove to be very, very important. This is where we are right now, folks. We have Mike pretty much secure in that number 1 spot. He just needs a 2-putt to be able to get in. But we have Eric over here who has a very meaningful putt over here. So if Chase makes and Eric makes, Eric will be in. But what happens if Eric misses and Chase makes? Well, if Eric 2-putts and Chase makes, then they go into a playoff. The only thing that cannot happen here for Eric is that he 3-putts and Chase makes. That would leave him 1 shot out. Eric has played a marvelous back 9, and he wants to play Clear Creek Tahoe more than anyone I'd imagine. So we will see what happens here. This is such an important putt. Eric wastes no time. He's going to stick to his pre-shot routine. He sees the line. Let's see what happens here. And it appears to be tracking, and it's just misses. Oh my. Hits the upper edge just like the previous hole. That stings. He does have some work left over with that 6-footer that would put him into a playoff with Chase were they both to make. We will watch Scott Tomlin here, who had a disappointing final round, but he sure did play well the first 3 rounds, and he had a very nice lead going into today. Let's see how he does here. See if he can finish on a good note. And he misses it on the low side. It seems like he's pretty frustrated with the way he played today. It's been a long, long day. Let's get a quicker look here at Mike Anderson. Isn't that a marvelous shot that Mike hit? He was about 230 yards or so away, and he sticks it to about 12 feet. Talk about the shot of the tournament. And that must have felt good knowing that he made it with that shot. Let's see if he can finish up the round. And that is called a very tentative, safe stroke to secure his way into Clear Creek Tahoe. You can't really blame him with that. Now let's take a look at Eric here. This is such an important putt. He makes, Chase makes, they go into a playoff. Go into the claw grip. Doesn't want to take any chance with the yips. Oh my gosh. Absolutely brutal. You can see Mike in the background just covering his face. Oh, and he angrily throws the ball into the woods. Scott follows suit. He's like, yes, we've been driving together this entire weekend. Both of our balls goes into the woods. Now Chase, a very important putt here. This will get him to Clear Creek Tahoe and punch that ticket. And he knocks it in. Wow, what a finish.
Yeah.
Smile.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
It
looks like it's pointing down.
Yeah,
at the
it's
front.
good. It's at us. It's good.
All right.
I hope we got it.
There's no way that's good.
Yeah, 100% though.
It's all about feet.
Wait.